comes a quiet morning. Maybe you're brushing your teeth. Maybe you're tying your shoes. And suddenly you see it. A line on your face that wasn't there before. A tiredness in your eyes that no sleep seems to fix. And you realize time is here. Not as a threat, but as a truth. It's not chasing you. It's walking beside you. And today you can choose to stop running and simply breathe. Soft exhale sound. Ambient background begins. For decades we've been taught to fight the clock. Anti-aging creams, motivational quotes that say, hustle before it's too late. But what if the clock was never the enemy? What if it's a teacher? One that whispers, everything changes, but nothing is lost. Every tick is not a countdown, it's a heartbeat. Now close your eyes for a moment. Inhale deeply through your nose. Hold it. And exhale slowly through your mouth. Again. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. That's it. You're already slowing time, because breathing is the only way to exist fully in the present. Your body is changing, and it's not betrayal, it's translation. Your body speaks a new language now, of rhythm, rest, and release. A little ache in the morning. That's your body saying, thank you for still being here. The mirror doesn't show decay. It shows evidence that you've lived. In your 20s, urgency ruled. You had to prove, perform, perfect. But at 40, something shifts. You stop sprinting. You start listening. The world slows enough for you to hear your own soul's footsteps. And that is where peace begins. No one sees the invisible architecture of your life. The patience you've learned. The forgiveness you've offered. The storms you've survived quietly. But you see it, and time sees it. These are your true achievements, the ones that will never fade. You are not behind. You are not late. You are right on time for your own life. The timelines you compare yourself to were built by people who don't know your story. Breathe. You're not running out of time. You're arriving in it. Notice how the mind resists stillness. It throws questions. Should I be doing more? Am I enough? Did I waste my years? Let them float by. You don't have to answer. You're not a problem to solve. You're a being to experience. Slowing down isn't giving up. It's tuning in. At 40, speed stops being a virtue. Depth becomes the goal. You start to see beauty not in how fast things happen, but in how deeply they touch you. Time slows for those who pay attention. Put your hand on your chest again. Feel your heartbeat. It's been loyal to you since the beginning. You've never had to command it. It just beats. You are kept alive not by effort, but by grace. And grace doesn't age. This is the decade where life asks new questions. Not what will you achieve, but what will you allow? Not who do you want to be, but who are you without the noise? Let your breath answer. It always knows before your mind does. We often think we've lost years, but time never leaves. It transforms. The laughter, the heartbreak, the sleepless nights, they become ingredients in your wisdom. You haven't wasted your time. You've distilled it. At this stage, release is more powerful than control. Let go of the race. Let go of someday. Let go of the pressure to stay young. Peace isn't found in holding tight. It's found in loosening your grip. Let's breathe again. Inhale deeply. Imagine pulling light into your chest. Exhale. Imagine sending out all tension. With every breath, you tell your nervous system, I'm safe now. I'm allowed to rest. The first half of life is about building. The second is about awakening. At 40, the light hits differently. It doesn't shout. It glows. You start to notice sunsets, voices, textures, and silences you once ignored. You begin to live in color again. Think of your life as seasons. You've bloomed, you've burned, you've shed, and now you're ripening. This isn't decline, it's harvest. Every lesson, every scar, every laugh, fruit of a long, patient tree. You don't have to carry everything anymore. Not the guilt, not the expectations, not the endless what-ifs. You can put the bags down now. They were never meant to go the full distance. Your soul travels lighter than your memories. Beauty isn't in resistance, it's in rhythm. The lines on your face, that's time applauding you. You've smiled, you've survived, you've seen things younger hearts can't understand. That's beauty, that's depth. Breathe in what's real, the air touching your skin, the hum of silence around you, the warmth in your chest. This not yesterday, not tomorrow, this is life. Time cannot steal this moment because you are inside it. At 40, you start to see the sacredness of no. No to overcommitment, no to forced energy, no to chaos disguised as passion. Every no you say is a yes to your peace. Once, silence felt heavy. Now it feels holy. You begin to crave it, because in silence you finally meet yourself without performance. You realize that your worth was never in your volume but in your vibration. Rest is a revolution. In a world addicted to achievement, rest is rebellion. Take naps without guilt. Take days off without apology. Rest is not laziness. It's preparation for clarity. Let's ground again. Breathe in. Imagine roots growing from your feet into the earth. Exhale. Imagine tension leaving through those roots. Feel the ground beneath you. You belong here. You are held. You are part of time, and time is part of you. You may have lost things, people, youth, certainty. But look closer. You've gained gentleness. You've gained perspective. You've gained the quiet strength that doesn't need applause. Thank life for what stayed. Success at this age is not numbers. It's inner peace. It's laughter without fear. It's mornings without regret. You've been successful all along. You just needed to redefine the word. Now you become a light for others. Your calm becomes their guide. Your softness becomes their permission. This is your quiet leadership, the kind that doesn't shout but steadies. Every breath you take now is a promise, a vow to live fully, even in simplicity. Breathing doesn't stop time, it harmonizes it. You and the clock exhale together, and in that unity, you are timeless. It's never too late to learn, to love, to start over. You're not in the second half of life, you're in the second sunrise, and the view is gentler here. Now, take one last deep breath with me. Inhale hope, hold peace, exhale everything that isn't real. You've made it through decades of storms, and still you rise, still you breathe, still you glow. You are not your age, you are not the ticking of a clock, you are the space between seconds, where eternity hides. So tonight, when you close your eyes, remember, you don't have to fight time, you just have to breathe with it.